iDubbbz is a cuck. If you don't know who iDubbbz is, he's obviously a YouTube content creator. In the past, he was a content cop, as he likes to call himself. Basically, kind of being critical of people's content and, why he didn't like it and why he said it was shit. And over the times, they've obviously changed their content to what it is like, not today. Some people aren't here, some people are. You kind of get the drift. And he, profited off it a lot. And now he's bitching about how it's bad now and how he's sorry for doing it. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm a lazy fuck and I didn't decide to film his whole video, the why I missed the old iDubbbz or whatever the fuck it's called. It's like 17 minutes. I watched through most of it. I don't know where I got to, but I just wrote down a lot of his points that he was saying, so I'm just gonna go over those and I don't really, I'm not gonna show the video. Okay, so these aren't exactly quoted, but they're still very close. So in point one, he's like, if I have the balls to say slurs at a fan meetup, then I should have the balls to make an apology video. I'm sitting there going what? I didn't quite understand that. You don't really have to apologize. In that phase you never really gave a fuck about what slurs said because you actually were fucking smart and not stupid or brainwashed by people, okay? You said what you said and you didn't give a fuck. And it's not like what you were saying were exactly hurting people. I for one, I don't think saying faggot or retard is really hurting anyone. I just really don't understand why minorities are so against people saying the slurs. Well, I do understand, but again, I really don't see it hurting anyone. Me personally, I'm half black. And I don't give a fuck who says nigga or the hard R. Other people might think differently. That's fine, have your own opinion. But I really do think it's fucking stupid that we get really mad over shit like that. There's obviously more to it, but I'm not trying to go back into detail. I know I've said in a previous video about how I feel about slurs. As long as you're not using it to put people down or, be superior to them, and you're just saying it definitely in jokes and dark humor and shit like that, kind of how I always used them, or still use them. Yeah, I think they're fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know why he's really going over this fucking petty ass excuse for a apology, saying how it was wrong, even though he wasn't really using it in a wrong way. He goes on to say how it's just racism. Racism is racism, even if it's joke racism, and how bigotry is bigotry, even if it's little bigotry. But I honestly just think differently, and I think it's really fucking stupid that he would go back on his word on something like this when I feel like he's definitely someone who's had it better than others who've said slurs in the past. I really don't think he had to come out with an apology like this, but that's just me. Next on the list, we have him saying, I've created a culture of apathy, which is a lack of interest or a concern. I had to look that one up, I'm not gonna lie. And cruelty. I believe some of these videos I made weren't edgy, they were just outright cruel. I really don't remember anyone being that offended or saying they were gonna kill themselves over the amount of harassment and cruelty of your content cop videos. Leafy survived, he's okay, that nigga doesn't give a fuck. I think it even changed him for the better. Same thing with Tana, and whoever else you may have fucking did it on. I don't know who else was crying, and if they're crying saying it was cruel, if they actually thought that was cruel, then it was a problem with them, not you, iDubbbz. I don't know why you're making this bitch ass story of saying how it was cruel. It doesn't make any sense to me. I really don't see how it was that cruel. You were actually just making an assessment of their videos, and albeit an accurate one if that, of why their content's dog shit and why you don't like it, like anyone else, I guess would do, or any other fucking commentary channel. That was your main thing of doing. I'm confused. I was also actually watching iDubbbz's video on this as well. I just wanted to make a quick sidetrack here that I did like the video too. I thought it was pretty funny. And, me and him are kind of on the same page with this, how he thinks it's retarded that he's now going back on his word and saying this like a little bitch. And, Grimsy, how he's talking about how he doesn't respect iDubbbz for this. And it's probably because his wife's fucking getting cucked and, making that moolah, that Benjamin, them Benjamin.
This is the day we make the man Benjamins. Am I right, Denzel?
No, but seriously though, yeah. I'm in agreement with Grimsy as well. I don't see the point of this dog shit ass apology. And how he's coming up with these kind of dog shit points. Albeit, I really do think for a content cop, these points are pretty shit. When I was content copping, I was moral grandstanding and acting like if I was better than any of the people I was making videos on, but I'm not. I'm human. And I'm sitting there bro, no shit. The fuck? Really, what is this apology even about? I don't understand. No one ever thought you were acting better than the people you were analyzing, okay? We probably thought your content was just as dog shit as theirs, and they probably made videos on you just as you made on theirs. It was a back and forth thing, man. I don't think I'm better than any of the people I fucking make videos on, nor do I think that or want to be, okay? I'm perfectly fine being me and doing what I like, eh? I just like to give my opinion on shit. But I'm not sitting up here saying I'm the king of the fucking world when I'm making these videos, and I don't think neither were you. That's why your content was so good. that's why people liked you, because you kept it honest and straight to the point, and you weren't really bragging about it at all, really. I don't really remember you saying that you had the greatest content in the world, okay? You were just a guy making critical content on people's videos. Also, just wanted to point out that this video is currently, as the time I'm making this video, 12 for trending, which is, you know, hilarious, but yeah, just wanted to point that out. So on to his next point, he claims that he wasn't being responsible enough for his audience in the past and that it led to bad outcomes. He also said that he profited off his content in the past. Okay, so I'm sitting there like, okay, he's well aware that he profited off this, like, you know, so-called bad content, in his eyes, bad content in the past. And he's also saying how he's gonna leave him up for like just reasons in general. And the current video that he's, you know, making, or that he made, had advertisement on it, but all of that money was gonna go to, you know, charity donation. That, you know, the typical apology shit response that people like to hear, I guess. And I feel like if you really felt bad, why not just take them down? I mean, you already admitted to profiting off of it, so I mean, you know, if you really were sorry, I guess just take it down. Again, I don't think you should, because I really feel like you had nothing to be sorry about. I'm just thinking you really wanted a bag, you got to your bag, and now that you have your money, you're kind of just saying whatever right now. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a commentary YouTuber. Anyway, on to his like last couple of points. He goes, I'm sorry to the people I made content cop videos on. I still don't like the majority of you, but it wasn't right. All of that hate and harassment that was sent toward your way. So let me just tell you what he really said, actually. Yeah, I don't like any of y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm glad I made them fucking videos. Y'all are shit. But real talk, it wasn't good that my audience went and bashed y'all, okay? The hate that y'all got for that shit, my bad, G. Not gonna lie. My fault. But again, fuck y'all. Okay, this is the last and final point I'm gonna go over. He's obviously had more, but I just really don't feel like going over all of them. We'll be here all fucking day. But anyway, yeah, the last point goes, sorry to all those black viewers who had to put up with all those phrases. And by phrases, he obviously means, you know, hard R and whatever other slurs he may have said. And iDubbbz, all I have to say is, as a half black male, you know, looking like a damn half and half milk carton, I accept your stupid ass apology, but like seriously, I'm dead ass confused on who the fuck really is actually offended by this, because I know I'm not, but I guess people are and were, but you know, I don't really count those people as people. I just count them as fucking internet retards, the Twitter retards, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't really get this video. I think it was fucking stupid. iDubbbz, you suck now. I missed old iDubbbz. Anyway, bye.
Once you step in the slippery, smoking that hickory, packing artillery, special delivery. Yo, bitch, is sliver, it smell like a fishery. She was a bitch to me, talking so bitterly. Fuck all these niggas, cause they be on trickery, spreading that misery. Drinking you visibly like a rotisserie.